Hi guys, my name is Madi Benning and I'm here with
Marlene Stotts.
And we're here to talk about money matters. So I'm excited to be here with you all. I'm excited to have Mrs. Stotts here to do this quick video. We just want to kind of promote the workshop that we're getting ready to open up for the ladies. Ladies, are you out there?
For woman by woman.
Yes. We're going to talk good stuff, guys. We are going to break the mindset of what we've been told, what we've been used to, what we grew up with. And we're going to expand our capacity for more, because 2018 is not over yet, guys. You still have visions, dreams, and goals. You have aspirations. Before the year is out, it can happen. And we're here to help push you to get that done this year. So we're going to open up. I'm going to have Mrs. Stotts say a few things. We're just going to be candid, guys. It's nothing formal. We just want to open up and share some stuff. If you guys have any comments or questions, definitely let us know, and we'll definitely do our best to answer, okay? So go ahead, Ms. Stotts.
Wow, as a financial advisor for the last 15, 16 years, what I'm seeing is that there is a great disparity of wealth in the minority community. And when the family suffers, to me, the woman takes it personal.
Yes.
Because we didn't bring our kids in this world to not live better than we live. So we are observing that the wealth disparity, the gap is growing larger and larger. And we believe we have something that we could offer to women in general to close that wealth disparity.
Yes.
Because, Maddie, I think a lot of times we believe that wealth is not good.
Mm-hmm.
We have heard a lot in our churches that, it's easier for a camel to go to the eye of a needle than a rich man to go to heaven.
Yeah.
A lot of times what we have is paradigms that cause us to stay in bondage, like in Lodabar.
Yeah.
But this is a season where we have to become educated about money, because money matters.
That's right.
I tell women, if you say marriage don't matter, how long you think your husband will beat you? So if you think money doesn't matter, how long will you keep money?
And we grew up with that poor mindset. We thought that, we're just going to talk about growing up in church. We were always taught that being poor was holy. It's not money that's the root of all evil. It's the love of money that's the root of all evil. So we thought, oh my God, if we had too much money, we're going to hell because whatever. But that's not the case. And so now, unfortunately, it was like it was paralyzing, that you didn't want to do anything, or you were fearful of success because of being distant, from God, as we thought, So, but we're here to break up that fallow ground. So,
because we know that the ultimate purpose for money is to be a blessing to others.
That's right.
But it have to start in your home. If you are not blessed in your home, and you cannot bless Judah and all your kids,
right,
then you cannot be a blessing to anybody.
And it makes me feel bad.
Exactly. So people live day to day feeling bad, and your life is a reflection of how good you feel.
Yeah.
So if you're feeling bad every day about money,
condemned, walking around head down,
what will you produce? Bad.
More condemnation.
More condemnation. So guys, it's time out for the old paradigm. All rich people are not going to hell. Mm-hmm. Money does grow on trees. It does grow on trees.
Yeah.
So we have to change our paradigm and kind of flush what we have heard and implement the new paradigm for money, because there are cornerstones for money.
Yes, and we're going to talk a little bit about that, just to give you a sneak peek of what we're going to talk about in our upcoming workshop, so you don't want to miss it. We want to talk about the purpose of wealth. I mean, you mentioned it real quick, but if you can expound on that just a little bit.
Wealth is to bless your family and to bless others. We are in a community of need right now. If you look at the economic tone of this great country, people are hopeless. And guys, if we have an answer, the Bible says money answered all things. Mm-hmm. So if you don't have money, you don't have an answer for nothing. If you have money, there would not be a missionary that will go starving in Istanbul. There would not be churches that have to close down. We are seeing a phenomenal amount of churches having to shut their doors because the tithes and the offering have to come from the people. Money allows you to fulfill your purpose. Like, for example, you have a daughter who runs track. If you don't have the money to put her with a better coach, she might never be an Olympian. So we need to start thinking of money not just as a blessing to others, but as a blessing to our family. We have to turn it internal.
Yes.
Take care of your household
That's right.
first, the house of God, and then to the uttermost part of the world. And that's what the increase in finances in your house will bring to you.
You know, that's good, because that tapped me into the next thing, the point I was going to bring out about soul prosperity. Because we can talk wealth all day long and how wealth belongs to you and you go, you know, you're going to be prosperous, blah, blah, blah. But if you don't have prosperity in here, it'll never manifest on the outside. The scripture says, may you prosper as your soul prospers. Your soul is your mind, your will, and emotions. And guys, if we're honest, if we're not prospering in our soul, we're not going to prosper on the outside, because what's in the heart comes out of the mouth.
But a lot of times people don't believe that they have the right to be rich.
Yes.
I read a book and it said your number one goal in life should be to get rich. Now, to some people who are religious,
Talk about
that might sound like heresy. That might sound like it's not godly.
Yeah.
But guys, the wealth that you have, wealth is where economic opportunity lies. If you look at the country right now, when in 2007, when the market went down, the people who were liquid bought up all the houses. So now, we all went through it, where we had families who had 6 and 7 homes, and the economic downturn took it all. So when you are liquid, you take advantage of opportunities in the down times. So when the time get great, you could flip it and become millionaire. Most people become millionaires when the economy is bad for everybody else.
True.
But we have to have a mindset. You know, sometimes we go in church and we believe that the only thing we should do is get a job.
Yeah.
A job cannot provide you with economic wealth. A job could only provide for you and your family. There's not enough high-paying job for you to be rich.
It's a good start.
It's a good start. But Marty, when I look at in America today, do you know 17,000 people every day become a millionaire?
No. Wow.
15% of all U.S. households are millionaire. So why is it 1 out of every 15 people that you and I know are not millionaires? Because of this wealth disparity. But we have identified, and the Bible says, you know, my people perish for lack of knowledge.
Yes.
Hosea. But we know it now, and we're going to attack it with what we know.
Yes. And we're really focusing on our ladies.
Yes.
Women in money. Women of wealth.
Yes.
Wow.
Wow.
So we want to kind of touch on that real quick, because that's who we're looking to partner with. Women who have that mindset that they know that there's more. Deep down, you know that there's something more that God has for you to do, and you don't feel like you have enough to get it done. But when, like Marlene just said, that when you know more, you do more. You know better, right? So when you don't reject knowledge, that's when you're able to start prospering. And it's not just the knowledge that you gain that's going to prosper you. It's the applied knowledge. What are you doing with the knowledge that you have to make it happen, right? We can have knowledge of something all day long, but if we don't put that knowledge to work, it's not going to benefit you.
And sometimes people don't apply knowledge because of fear.
Correct.
We are traders. We trade.
We invest. That's
We
right.
invest.
Smart women invest.
And sometimes we will have a good analysis of a currency pair. And we will give it out to 20 women. And at the end of the day, only 2 or 3 might take it.
Right.
And you ask them, if you know that this is going to bring you increase, why didn't you not take it? And what I realized, that paradigm, that fear set in. Because if all you're thinking about, what if I could lose, you'll never think of what if I could win. You have to have a mindset that whatever you put your hand to,
That's right.
whatever.
You cannot operate in fear.
No. And fear has kept us in Lodabar.
Paralyzed.
Fear has kept us paralyzed for too long.
Yes.
And this is a season for women to step past their fear. You know, Nike just said, just do it. It didn't say just do it if you're not afraid. You gotta do stuff afraid. You know,
Yes.
as a track athlete, I will go to the line, and track athletes, there's always a toilet at the starting line, and you know why? Because we are so fearful, we have to use the restroom. But we get in there anyway, and we set a world record. So you have to, in this time, it's imperative that you do things afraid
Yeah.
until it becomes normal.
Yeah.
But you gotta do it.
Like Peter, you got to step out of the boat and trust that you can do all things. You know, T.D. Jakes had a video that really stuck with me strong. He said if we really believed that scripture, that we can do all things through Christ, really, if you could believe that, think about it, Selah, chew on that for a minute. If you can do all things through Christ, what would you do?
And Maddie, you know, when Peter stepped out of the boat, he had critics.
Oh, yeah.
So when ladies, when you decide to step out of
Ooh,
the
that's
boat,
a word right there.
when you tell the ladies, hey, next week Sunday, women of wealth are having a woman money matters for women. The first thing they'll tell you, girl, why are you going down there? Marty and Marlene are rich already. They're just trying to take your money. Guys, let me tell you something. You gotta make up your mind that you gotta go past your critics, because where you are in life today is because of what you have said and what your critic has spoken into your life.
Yeah.
So if you want to change, you have to stop listening to the critics.
Yeah, because that's exactly what happened. Peter stepped out of the boat. He said, if that's you, Jesus, call me.
Call me.
I didn't partner with Marlene just because of who Marlene is. Although she's an amazing mentor, she's an amazing businesswoman and entrepreneur, and she's amazing at what she does. But I partnered with her because I had already been praying for an opportunity. I had already been looking, you know, ask and you shall find. Seek, or ask and it shall be given. Seek and you shall find. Knock and the door will be open. I was doing that, guys, and that's when the opportunity came. And you got to be ready when you see that opportunity. It's not about, you know, what's in it for me. It's who can I help? You know, you have to get past you. It's good. You take care of you and your home. But there comes a time where you got to get beyond that, guys. You know, it's just not about you. You know, of all the stuff that's going on in the world today, we have to get past ourselves and find out who else can we help to come up. You know, I don't want to be rich alone.
Exactly.
I want to be rich with my family, with my friends, so we can all have a good time together, right? So I wanted to kind of talk about the 6 cornerstones of wealth. Just real quick, we're not going to go into detail with each one of them. We're definitely going to talk about them in the workshop, but I just wanted to tap on that real quick.
But you know, they are cornerstone to wealth, and these are foundational pillars that will make sure that your finances stand the test of time. And a lot of times, if you don't know what the foundational blocks are, you don't know what you're building.
Right.
You know, when I look at a building in Europe, the reason why a lot of buildings in Europe have stood the test of time is because of their foundation. And the 6 cornerstone or the foundational blocks to wealth is, and this guarantees your portfolio. And the first one is businesses. You know, a lot of times when we hear about business, we think about a conglomerate, a Fortune 500 company. But guys, businesses equates to home-based business. We have started home-based business, you and I, Marty, for less than $200. It's not how much you start with, it's the fact that you have a business. Businesses are one of the best tax deductions are with business.
Yeah.
Real estate. A lot of times we look at the home we live in, but guys, you have to have real estate in your portfolios, equities, annuities, you know, precious metal, you know, gold, silver, palladium. But Bitcoin now, yes. One of the stuff that we, years ago when I studied for my CFP, the 6th cornerstone was foreign exchange currency trading. And at that time, you had to have a certain high net worth to trade in that market. So a lot of times we were closed out because our net worth wasn't where we could trade in that market. But in today, with retail brokers and online trading, guys, you could start an account with $50. We have seen people start foreign exchange account with $50, and we are not making income claim, but they are 6-figure
Yeah.
7 figures, 8 figures. And Marty, you are one of the top traders that I know. And you were exposed to trading.
Right.
You were exposed to trading way before I was. Tell us a little bit about that.
So, being in the banking background, I've always had a desire to invest. And I went to my coworker at the bank and I said, hey, tell me how to get into the investment side. What can I trade and what do you recommend? Because this is what he did. He watched and monitored portfolios for wealthy people. So, I knew he had inside information, and he looked at me and said, Marty, you need at least $25,000 to start.
Wow.
Play money. Thinking, listen, I don't have $25,000 to play with, to throw away. I got Monopoly money, but that's it.
That don't work today.
No, that don't work. That don't work. You ain't gonna get too far with Monopoly money, guys. But I kind of got discouraged at first, but for me, you can't keep a good woman down. I'm gonna research, I'm gonna find an opportunity, I'm gonna keep looking, because I know there's a way in. So my mentor here invited me to come out to listen to an opportunity about investing. And when I heard it, I was floored. I was excited. It was what I was looking for, and it was the opportunity for me to get in on the investment side. What really stood out to me was that I didn't need $25,000 to start in the investment. I started an account with $50. I knew a lot of people that can invest $50.
Yeah.
Guys, if you can't invest $50, now that's a whole nother conversation, because that doesn't feel good to be in a position, and I've been there, where you didn't even have $50, So I didn't want to continue. You got to come to a point where you're sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. Now, don't get me wrong, when I was shown the opportunity, I wasn't lacking, for lack of better words.
Yeah.
I did have $50. But some people don't, and that for me was the open door.
Wow.
Now the level playing field. Now I can get into the investment and multiply that, and the compound interest, guys. That's the 8th wonder of the world.
It is. And Marty, a lot of times you see in church, especially because we're Christians, so we can talk like this.
Yeah.
We pray about everything, but you gotta pray. You gotta solve spiritual problem with spiritual solution with spiritual problems.
Mm-hmm.
But you gotta solve financial problem with financial solution.
Mm-hmm.
So I tell people today, do not be scared to learn about money. Not learning about money only make you ignorant.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't make you holy.
Right.
So if you don't study money, you will become a slave to it.
Yes.
But if you study money and implement what you learn, you will be a master of that money.
That's right.
And masters control.
I didn't want to keep working hard for 40 years and retire on 40% of what I couldn't live off of in the first place. You have to have a side hustle. That's the big thing now. The side hustle. A plan B. Something that can sustain you guys, because I realized that my 9 to 5 was not going to make me wealthy.
And Marty, sometimes we talk about plan Bs and plan Cs and Ds. Really, what it is multiple streams of income.
That's right.
If you had a job, and let's say a job pays you $250,000 a year, and you had real estate investment that's bringing in another $100,000 a year, and you had equities, some good stocks, some Apple stocks bringing in another $200,000 a year, and you had another home-based business bringing in another $250,000, you are a millionaire.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes we try to squeeze too much out of one stream.
Yes. True.
Today, you have to have multiple streams of income, and it should not be in the same economy.
Correct. That's good.
Sometimes we think we have 5 businesses. I can remember in 2008 when the market tanked, the only stream that wasn't impacted by that was my home-based business. My real estate credit line was shut down. I had 2 or 3 homes, rental properties that were empty. My home devalued, home devalued,
Right.
and my stocks lost 80%. So in one downturn, 4 streams of income were impacted, and I thought I was diverse. So
Wow.
You cannot be diverse if one downturn takes out 4 streams of income. So home-based business saved me.
Yeah.
The only thing that I could rely on is my ability to open my mouth and tell people I can show you another way.
Yes.
And it's all in multiple streams of income. Do not wait for your job to lay you off. Do not
Yes.
wait for the next downturn
Correct.
to secure those streams of
Because
income.
history will repeat itself.
Every 8 years.
You know, so you want to be prepared, as Marlene said. What are you doing now that's going to help sustain your life should you get laid off? Should you lose your home? Should you, lose a family member? Guys, the reality is we have to be prepared for life when it throws those blows and shakes the ground that you're walking on. You know, you have to get back up. You cannot stay there.
The Bible talks about a good man or woman leaves an inheritance for his children. If you die, I always mess with my husband. I told Michael, if you die today, and I had to ask my church to bury you, then were you a good man or were you just a nice guy? And we are seeing a lot of nice people die and people calling them good.
Yeah.
But if we have to raise funds to bury you, do a fish fry, it's not fair for your children. It's not fair to your church. It's not fair for your community for you not to secure or set up yourself. You gotta live every day like you're dying. And that's why I'm a big supporter of life insurance. And we're gonna talk a little bit about that at our workshop
Yes.
too. Because guys, your generation could go from struggling to multi-millionaire with one life insurance policy. And we're gonna talk about the benefits of that also at our Women of Wealth event.
Yes, so we are excited, guys. I hope you're excited. I hope we tapped on a few things that are really going to impact you and make you think. You know, we want you to be at this workshop. We want you to learn about money. We want you to learn how to leave a legacy. We want you to learn how to multiply. We want you to expand your mindset to be able to have multiple streams of income. And businesses and learn about those tax write-offs. So we're going to get into the nitty-gritty of a lot of things at the workshop, so you don't want to miss it. Want you to register at the link, and we will send you a confirmation and let you know when it's going to get started. I want to close out with anything.
Ladies, this is our season.
Hey, say that again.
This is our season.
Our season. Did you hear that, guys?
This is
For
our
real,
season.
no, like this is no hype required.
No, it's no
you
hype
have to really, not just in your head. This has to be in your heart that you know that you know that you know this is your season.
Yes.
No matter what.
And I'm telling you, if you look at statistics shows that women are less likely to be interested in investment.
Which I think is crazy.
However, when we do get interested, we make better investors than men.
Expound on that real quick. That's good.
Because a woman, most time, we trade based on knowledge, we invest based on knowledge, but we also invest based on a feeling. Men go by facts. We
Yeah,
go by facts
intuition.
and feeling, intuition. We say, this looks good, but I don't feel right about it.
Yeah.
Women learn better, not curl up with a book. See, we have our books here, but you know, women learn better among women. And that's why we decided we partner together to bring a woman together so we can
Yes.
talk. We don't have to feel bad asking, but when we sit down together, woman, you could ask any question you could ask about mutual fund,
Yes.
stocks, annuity, whatever you want to know. Whatever you want to know that you have been afraid to ask in the
Yeah.
presence of your husband or your boyfriend or your man
Or your coworkers,
kids.
your peers.
This will be an open door to get
No question
educated.
is a stupid question, guys. We're here to empower one another and
Yes.
to promote one another. It's time for us to get out the barrel,
Rise up.
crabs in a barrel, and rise up and soar as the women that we are, the women that God made us, okay? Because we are amazing, we're powerful, and we are a force to be reckoned with. So, guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and I look forward to seeing you at the workshop.
Women of
Limited
Wealth,
seating.
money matters. For woman, by woman. So register at the link below, limited seating. Don't hesitate, woman, move.
Don't miss it because we're going to be closing the registration prior when we reach our limit. So it's first come, first serve, guys, and I really want you to be there. So I look forward to seeing you. Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.